Now we come to physics, gases. And we start with Bernoulli's principle. The statement: the pressure of a liquid is decreased if the velocity with which it is moving is increased. The pressure of a liquid on a surface is decreased if the velocity with which it is moving is increased. Why is this so? This is because a flowing liquid or even a gas is made up of molecules. When these molecules hit the surface, it is pressure. When the molecules are going fast, the number of hits on the surface are less, and hence the pressure is less. So I hope it's very clear. When a liquid is moving on a surface or even a gas, the pressure of the liquid or a gas on the surface is less when the velocity is high. If the velocity is low, then the pressure is high. This principle is used to make airplanes fly. That's a wonder. What we do is we make the wings of the airplane in such a way that air needs to travel a longer distance on the top surface when compared to the bottom surface. So we give it a curved shape. Since the air is moving smoothly on both the surfaces, it takes a longer time for the air moving on the top surface to cover the wing as compared to the air that is moving along the bottom surface. This means that the velocity of the air moving on the top surface is less when compared to the velocity of air moving along the bottom surface. Hence, the pressure of the top surface is less when compared to the pressure on the bottom surface. So there's a net upward pressure on the bottom surface and airplane flies. And that's the beauty. That is the Bernoulli's principle. I hope you understood the Bernoulli's principle. And second section is, what are the properties and laws of gases? What is a gas? A gas is a substance that can be compressed easily. Gases fill the container in which they are put. Actually, the atoms and molecules in a gas are free to move about. There are spaces in between molecules. That's why it is a gas. There are three fundamental variables that define the state of a gas. They are pressure, temperature, and volume. These three variables are connected deeply in the form of laws. The first law is Boyle's law. This gives a connection between pressure and volume. Pressure is the force per unit area on the walls of the container. Volume is the space occupied by the gas. How are these two related and why? Gas laws. If you increase the volume, keeping temperature constant, there will be less molecules per unit volume. Hence, the heating of the molecules of the container will be less. This is obvious. Hence, the volume is inversely proportional to pressure. This is called Boyle's law. The next law is Charles' law. Charles' law states that the volume of a gas is directly proportional to the temperature provided the pressure is held constant. It is because if you increase the temperature and pressure is kept constant, then the body will increase in volume due to increased movement of molecules. Temperature means increased movement of molecules, so the volume will increase. These are the two fundamental laws that govern all gases. So that completes our deep understanding of the basic nature of gases and the laws that govern them. I hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you.